Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have the event for Monster Jam Sign Up Series 142, the Halloween edition. And yes, you are looking at the field of the truck, so just look for your name. It's been a while, guys, since I've done an event, so just look for your name. Ending it off with the Ollie Mist Guy and Max D Overcast. And here's all your matchups. Just look up for what truck you're in. And all but Aftershock and Zombie Overcast. So without further ado, we're gonna kick it all off with Batman and Monster Mutt. So round number 1 is underway. And your first winner is going to be Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Great Digger Ride taking on Bulldozer. It's gonna be Bulldozer, just barely. But if we need a fast loser, Great Digger Ride will come back. Next up, we have the Blackout Max D taking on World Files 20 Avenger. It's gonna be Max D. Next up, we have Blackout Toro Loco taking on Stone Crusher. It's gonna be Blackout Toro Loco hits the wall very hard and he rolls over. Next up, we have Thunder 4x4 taking on Sasquatch. It's gonna be Sasquatch. Next up, we have Iron Outlaw taking on Mohawk Warrior Boneyard. It's gonna be Mohawk Warrior Boneyard. Next up, we have Scooby-Doo taking on Joker. And it's gonna be Scooby-Doo. Next up, we have Kraken taking on Bad News Travels Fast. It's gonna be Bad News Travels Fast. Next up, we have Texas taking on Georgia. It's gonna be Texas, just barely. Next up, we have Dragon Elementals taking on Max D Overcast. It's gonna be Dragon Elementals. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on Darkest Neo Dragonoid. It's gonna be Dragonoid, Darkest Neo. Next up, we have Digger's Dungeon taking on Independence Day Truck. It's gonna be the Independence Day Truck. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior Vampire taking on Pirates Curse Ghost. It's gonna be Pirates Curse Ghost. Next up, we have Dragonoid Gold taking on Saigon Shaker. Dragonoid Gold is gonna take the win. Next up, we have the Battle of the Reckless Trucks, Grey Digger and El Toro Loco. It's gonna be El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Dragon taking on Tropical Thunder. It's gonna be Dragon. Next up, we have Freebird taking on Max Contrast Dragon. It's gonna be Freebird. Next up, we have Calavera taking on Silva Digger. It's gonna be Silva Digger. Next up, we have Wolfset taking on the 30th Anniversary Grey Digger. Oh, what a race! Look at the finish! But oh my god, I don't know who to call that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to do a rerun. Here goes the rerun. It's gonna be Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Burn Victim Zombie taking on Boneyard Zombie. Now the zombies, it's gonna be Burn Victim Zombie. Next up, we have Hurricane Force taking on Grave Digger. Could be Hurricane Force. And your final race of round number 1 is Aftershock and Zombie Overcast. And it's gonna be Aftershock. Alright guys, here's all your competitors that moved on to round number 2. We're gonna kick it all off with Monster Mutt and Bulldozer. Here we go, round number 2 is underway. It's gonna be Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Blackout Toro Loco taking on the Blackout Max D. It's gonna be El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Sasquatch taking on Mohawk Warrior Vampire. Not Vampire, Boneyard. And what a race. It's gonna be Mohawk Warrior, barely. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on Scooby-Doo. It's gonna be Bad News Travels Fast. Next up, we have Texas taking on Dragon Elementals. It's gonna be Dragon Elementals, surprisingly. Next up, we have Darkest Neo Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Independence Day. It's gonna be Independence Day. Next up, we have the Gold Dragonoid taking on Pirate's Curse Ghost. And it's gonna be Dragonoid Gold. Next up, we have Dragon taking on Reckless El Toro. It's gonna be Dragon! Next up, we have Freebird taking on Son of a Digger. It's gonna be Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Wolf's Head taking on Burn Victim Zombie. It's gonna be Wolf's Head. And your final race of round number 2 is Hurricane Force and Aftershock. And it's gonna be Hurricane Force. Alright guys, here we go, round number 3, but we need 3 fast losers to make it 8. So I'm gonna randomize select. And sorry about that guys, we needed 1 fast losers, not 3. But we're gonna kick it all off with Monster Butt and Black El Toro. So round number 3 is underway. It's gonna be Monster Mutt! Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on Mohawk Warrior Boneyard. It's gonna be Bad News Travels Fast. Next up, we have the Independence Day truck taking on Dragon Elementals. It's gonna be Dragon Elementals, wow. Next up, we have Dragon taking on Dragonoid. And good race. Just barely, it's gonna be Dragon. Next up, we have Son of a Digger taking on Wolf's Head. It's gonna be Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Digger's Dungeon taking on Hurricane Force. It's gonna be Digger's Dungeon. Alright guys, here we go with round number 4, but we need 2 fast losers to make it 8, and we won't need any more fast losers from here on out. So I decided to bring back Joker, Pirate's Curse Ghost, so without further ado, we're gonna kick it all off with Bad News Travels Fast and Monster Mutt. Here we go. It's gonna be Bad News. Next up, we have the Battle of the Dragons, Elementals and Normal. It's gonna be the Elementals. Next up, it's gonna be Digger's Dungeon taking on Wolf's Head. And it's gonna be Wolf's Head barely. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse Ghost taking on Joker. It's gonna be Pirate's Curse Ghost. What an upset! Alright, guys, here's your championship for inside of Bad News Travels Fast. We have Mini Mel YT. Inside of Dragon Elementals, we got Monster Jam Jacktonator. Inside of Wolf's Head, we got Teapot Ice Cube. And inside of Pirate's Curse Ghost, we got Shock Shooter. So, none of these trucks have won before, so we're about to crown a new truck and possibly a couple new champs. So, we're going to kick it all off with Bad News Travels Fast and Dragon Elementals. It's going to be Mini Mel YT's going to the championship race. So sorry to Dragon Elementals. Alright guys, who's going to face off Mini Mel YT, Bad News Travels Fast in the championship race? Is it going to be Pirate's Curse Ghost or Wolf's Head? It's gonna be Pirate's Curse Ghost! Shock Shooters go to the championship race! Alright guys, here's your championship race. Inside the Bad News Travels Fast, we have Mini Mel YT, who is a 5-time champion, looking for a 6. Inside of Pirate's Curse Ghost, we have Shock Shooter, looking for his first time win on my channel. Pirate's Curse Ghost is doing pretty good on my side of the series. Can he keep it up and win and edge out Mini Mel YT? Well, your winner on Monster Jam side of series 142, the second Halloween edition, is going to be none other than Shock Shooter and Pirate's Curse Ghost. Congratulations, man. You deserve this win. You finally got your first win. And happy Halloween to you, bro. And you're in a Halloween truck because this is the Pirate's Curse Ghost and it looks very scary, boy. So you just gave it its first win, and you gave yourself your first win. Congratulations, man. You deserve this win. You've been working hard for it. Mini Mel YT. Dude, you were so close to getting your 6th win, my man. You just gotta make that one step further, and I know you'll get that 6th win one day. You did good and giving bad news to 2nd place. But anyways, guys, congratulations to Shockshoe and Pirates Curse Ghost for taking his first win and giving Pirates Curse Ghost his first win. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Yeah.